You need to take your bitch ass back to Europe. You understand? Okay, so to get back to the matter at hand, I was talking to Sunchar a minute ago about death and the dead. See those tires? Now remember a while back I said they used to be plants like this. Now right here, it's an area where I'm right up under a tree right here. Now look at the difference between that right there and the whole ideal of the life that can live up inside of that tree as compared to how much life you can live right there. Okay? You see, that's what I mean. That tree that I was just showed you used to be a rubber tree. Okay, not that actual tree, but what I'm saying is that tree, let's say it was the rubber tree that these tires came from. That's my point. That means that the rubber tree that those tires came from is actually being misused, because it's being used in a way where instead of it supplying the earth with regeneration, it is causing stagnation. Now, the tree itself did not do that. We all know that, right? Okay, we all know that the tree itself is not responsible for the stagnation. Okay, we should know that if we don't. I'm gonna put this camera right here so you guys can see what I be seeing. Okay, now, the cause of the stagnation is the greed of man. Man in consideration of other occupants of the earth will make decisions that he know will cause this type of result. But because he's greedy and needs money and wealth to feel that he is someone on the earth because of his identity with his missing melanin. Now let me explain to you what I mean. Okay, I want to show you guys something. You see this wood right here? Look at the color of it. Okay? Alright. You see the color of it? It has color, right? Look at this tree right here. See the colors in it? Do you see? Now look at the green up there. See how many different spectrums of color you have in there? Greens, yellows, browns, right in that picture right there. See? Right there. See how nature is? See how much melanin it has in it everywhere? You see? Now, the tires that I just showed you, they were black because they are carbon. The rubber. What you do is you take and you burn this white substance that come out of the rubber tree, and you burn it so much where once you get through burning it, it returns to its original form that it was as a aggregate, or the creative force of it is melanin, which is black. So once you take the white sap from the green tree and process it under fire, fire always purifies things, and you purify it and bring it back to its original form of melanin, and that's what makes it turn into that black rubber that you're looking at right there. Rubber, when it starts off, is white when the sap comes from the tree. Okay, let me break that down to you. Okay, all these hues that we see around our planet are all based on the fact that our planet uses melanin to create biological manifestations. Ducks, worms, dogs, cats, humans, everything on this planet has its existence due to the creative energy and information that we find inside of these melanocytes that's in our skins, and also in the spirit realm before you even receive a skin. It is the creative action of all manifestations. That's what melanin is. Not only is it the creative action of all manifestation, it is the creative ideal of all manifestations, because creation vibrations start in your head around your 3 reproductive organs, your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, and your hypostyle gland. All thoughts, manifestations are generated from these 3 glands according to impressions in the heart. Impressions in the heart are impressions of desires of accomplishment and failures at accomplishments that has still remained inside of you from past lives, as well as involving these desires with the lives that we are all involved with right now. All these things are deciding factors of what you use this melanin energy that I'm telling you about to get done, where your thought conceptualization based off of impressions of life existences now, as well as past lives, as well as anticipation for life in the future, all generate conceptualizations of thought, which creates vibrations in the spirit world, which creates all manifestations. So all entities in our universe that has the ability to think are responsible for creating things the same way our God Creator created us. So you are a God because you have the same ability to create things from thought. Now I'm going to show you why our planet is dead. Our thought comes from this light. I've told you guys that many times. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing that. But this is our God source on this planet. That right there that you are getting a chance to see camouflage through the trees, and you can see the brilliance of it, how magnificent and beautiful it is, because otherwise, if not using properly, it could be very disruptive. So you just got to have respect for it. If you're running around here worshiping some dead white man as your God, you cannot have respect for that. And that's the problem with people, especially a lot of Caucasians. You hear them say, I hate the sun. No, you hate your skin. You just don't want to say that. You have no problem with the sun because you want to go lay out in it. The problem is you are not equipped to be able to enjoy the full spectrum of the sun because your melanin has been eradicated from your biological composition, and you need to get it back because it is your God source that allows you to have constant communication with God. Right there. Because if Jesus is so bad, tell his ass to give you some melanin to deal with that sun. Now, there you go. See if he does it. And then if he doesn't do it, you go ask the sun to be nice and develop a connection with you where you'll be able to deal with his rays more. And the fact that you have that mentality, the concept in your mind that you could do that, will activate that action for you, and it will come to be. That's what I'm trying to tell people. We are dead because of the conceptualizations of how our universe works that has been given to us from dominating and death-causing European man, so that they can control everything and be on top, to be able to deal with their inability to accept their pigment degeneracy, their lack of melanin makes them very egoistic and makes them constantly want to contact, murder, and destroy melanated men and women, but of course they would like to keep her around for the sexual gratification that they can attain from her, and also for the melanin supply that's in her coochie, even if she doesn't know about it, that they love to get that thirst quenched on. And I know about all that, and so I don't care who get mad because they all know it's true. She's running around flipping with them because of the material gain she could get from being submissive to them sexually, physically, and mentally. And they're running around getting the power from her that she should be regenerating to her man and her male as well as daughter offsprings. Instead, our race is dying because she doesn't want to belong to the black pigments that the universe gave her. And that's why she wears that wig all the time, because the wig tries to give her an attachment to a European system of belonging that is just so fraudulent. That's all it is, because Europeans are mutated black people. So why would you want to go and become the mutated aspect of yourself? Because of fear and religious propaganda. Let me answer that for you. I already know. Trust me on that. So I just want everybody to have an understanding of dead being something that occurs first mentally, when a person knows when he look in the mirror that he is dead, because he doesn't have anything that can keep him in constant contact with that. This thing says to him, you are incomplete. I need you to go get the things that is necessary for you to have communion with me. And that means that you have to be submissive to the black people on this earth from whom you've come, and let them guide you to be qualified to have that melanin. Nope, he doesn't want to go through the ritualization of attaining it the right way. So what he wants to do is murder all the people that has been put here synonymously with that sun right there. So, and then I guess after that he thinks the sun's going to go away. No, it's not. You're still going to have to deal with the sun. So the reason for the murdering is because of the abnormal impulses that's inside of his brain from him not being able to process this sunlight. So it makes him have a reptilian conceptualization of how he should live on this earth. And that means that the strong survive with him. He has no conceptualization of teamwork or having some type of format that you don't destroy nature. That does not exist in his mind. He is the only person in the history of man that did not hesitate to make nuclear weaponry and drop it on his mother earth while he lives on it. So go figure. So now, if that's not a description of death and decay that I just gave you guys, and it's necessary that I give it to you guys because it's real simple. I want you all to stop all the time looking at black people like we're the ones that's fucked everything up when you know that's you. Real simple. If you don't want me to keep preaching this bullshit to you, then guess what? Change the way you treat me. Change the way you treat other people on earth. Quit walking around here thinking that for some reason your melanin recessive skin should make you be honored and have more privileges on earth than other people. That is ridiculous. And you guys have that shit real bad. And the reason you have that is because you have murdered other people and made them bow down to you through acts of terrorism. And so stop pointing your finger at Osama bin Laden and Muammar Gaddafi and every other blackface that you could find and try to say it's a terrorist after we can show you archives of terrorist acts, including slavery, to yourselves that you guys have done. Now, that's why our planet is dead. That is precisely why. Hold on a minute. Yo, yo! All right, I guess I'm going crazy. I thought I heard somebody whistling. Might have been a bird. You know, it could have been. There's a lot of birds in this city, which is a good thing. It rains a lot here, and it's really green, and that's one of the reasons I like living up here in Oregon and Washington. There's a lot of other green states. Ohio is green. A lot of the Midwest states are green, but there's a lot of issues down there with overpopulation. And it's a lot of black people I live around down there. And let me tell you, you could have some complications living around black people. And I know this firsthand. I know this for a fact. I know this to be true. Because my brothers and my cousins and my aunties and my uncles and my sons, they're all black. So if there's anyone out here who can be authority on what it's like to live with black people, it's me. And let me tell you, it's quite the deal. It's quite the ordeal. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. What can you say? I ain't mad at nobody. I just choose not to live in the ghettos for a whole lot of reasons. The first reason being that I think I could do better. And then also I know that I'm gonna do better even if I don't think I could do better. I'm still gonna try. I don't think that I should have to live in an area that I know has been designed to house people that you want to be failures. I ain't